damit heiße ich euch herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video von Let's Play Madden NFL 21. Und heute geht es gegen die Dallas Cowboys. Ja, gegen die haben wir ja vor 2 Wochen verloren. Nach langem eine Niederlage wieder kassiert und heute hier im AT&T Stadium soll ein Sieg her. Das wäre für uns am besten. So, los geht's.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Und die Werte bis auf die Interceptions, da sind ein paar dabei, die ein bisschen zu viel waren. Gar nicht mal so schlecht. Und den hat Rager. Schön. Fängt schon mal gut an.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Das ist
AB, schön. Und dann haben wir ein neues First Down. So. Ja, Leonard Fournette ja leider verletzt für die nächsten paar Wochen. Müssen wir ja wieder mit Miles Sanders Vorlieb nehmen. Und er fängt mit 2 Yards an.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Da sind wir ein paar Yards mit Hurts gelaufen. Haben jetzt 3. und 3. Ei. Ja, 4. und 1. Ich würde jetzt schon... Das ist ein Division-Duell, also müssen wir gleich von Anfang an alles geben, finde ich. Also spielen wir den 4. Versuch aus. Und das war eine richtige Entscheidung.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
There's a ball thrown right side.
Und den hat Rager. Schönes Ding.
Inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 34 yards there.
Schönes
Let me put you ahead of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
So.
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Dann versuchen wir es von hier jetzt nochmal mit dem Lauf. Sind an der 5-Yard-Line.
They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
War okay.
To see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Wir machen mal kurz einen Timeout. Dann würde ich jetzt erstmal einen Run machen.
Line of scrimmage again, the
So.
4-yard line. Second and goal.
Zweiter und Goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Und den hat Goddard. Schönes Ding. Touchdown.
And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive.
ist gut.
We call that methodical.
Damit steht es 7-0 und jetzt kommen die Cowboys mit Ezekiel Elliott. Den Mann, den wir jetzt stoppen müssen. Weil das wird das Wichtigste sein, Elliott zu stoppen. Aber schauen wir uns erstmal Dak Prescotts Werte an und die sind echt nicht schlecht.
They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Und das sind richtig gute Werte.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season.
Und da haben wir ihn schon mal. Wallace müsste es gewesen sein, der ihn da stoppt.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a
Der
third
2000 Pass-Yards.
kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our
Dak
time
Prescott
with
stand
them,
dort.
to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion
Und das
we had
ist
with the
roughing the
coaching staff
passer.
was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ich weiß auch nicht, warum das jetzt schon wieder roughing the passer ist, aber okay.
And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Dak's going to tuck and run.
Und jetzt hat er da von allen was bekommen, Dak Prescott. So.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option, and he's going to take this close to
Nice first down.
he stopped at the Eagles 44. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16
nervig.
carries, 122 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Joe Hayden there to
Kommt
bring him
wieder
down.
Elliott. Und damit ist das erste Quarter rum. Bis auf der Touchdown von uns nicht viel passiert.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this inside.
Den hat Amari Cooper.
Gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in
Kommen wir
on
mal
any
mit
one
einem
guy.
Blitz.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And that is
Der Gewinner Touchdown.
Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync.
Das darf so eigentlich nicht passieren. Dass der Amari Cooper
Tremendous job
einer der besten Wide Receiver dieser Liga so frei steht. Also, der tut dir dann weh, wenn der so frei da steht. Aber okay. Wie sagt man immer so schön, Kinderfischen weitermachen.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down, here's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
So. Here comes to go down.
But now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Neues First Down. Das ist schon mal gut.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And now this pass brought
in by AB hat ihn schön.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Das Passspiel funktioniert auf jeden Fall relativ gut gegen die Cowboys. Auch Rager macht jetzt seine Yards. Hoffen wir, dass jetzt mal Sanders jetzt auch mal einen relativ guten Lauf hat. Ja, 6 Läufe, 11 Yards, da geht eigentlich mehr, aber okay.
Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Ball up to the 30.
Da geht eigentlich mehr für einen Running Back, aber okay.
Now Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end.
Tyler Croft.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just 2-minute warning. So, jetzt sind wir in der Nähe der Endzone. Miles Sanders müsste jetzt eigentlich mal wieder durchlaufen. Er ist zumindest über die First Down Markierung drüber. Also ein richtig krasser Running Back ist er jetzt auch nicht. Also das muss man einfach mal so sagen.
So. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
Es hat einmal funktioniert, da denkt man sich, hey, versuch's doch nochmal, nur diesmal mit dem Wide Receiver intercepted. Und das ist auch noch roughing the passer.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Wollte schon sagen, wenn der angekommen.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Den hätte schon Surratt auch mal fangen können. Einfach mal rumgehen gegen Schultz, aber nein.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Wer nicht will, der hat schon so ein Ding, war das.
Prescott on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice job there of utilizing.
Und ich glaube, wir kassieren hier, also bis jetzt sieht es zumindest so aus. Gegen Dallas die nächste Niederlage.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to
Zumindest gehe ich davon aus, dass wir hier die nächste Niederlage kassieren.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump.
Denn in der zweiten Halbzeit, jetzt kriegen die Cowboys am Anfang auch den Ball. Wäre ärgerlich. Aber wir haben noch 3 Sekunden. Ein Ding können wir versuchen. Und jetzt sind mir halt die persönlichen Werte egal. Entweder kommt der an oder dann wird intercepted. Ich habe ihn doch lieber sicher geworfen. Und ja, mal schauen, was nach der Halbzeit so kommt.
I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the New York Giants. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this
Weiter geht's. Zum Glück ist es bis jetzt nur ein Field Goal, was uns trennt, aber wir müssen jetzt defensemäßig auch mal was zeigen und sie stoppen.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again.
Also da gehen alle drauf auf Cooper, aber keiner kann ihn so stoppen, dass er nicht viele Yards macht. So, jetzt alle drauf da auf Elliott, Chubb und Cox. War ein Tackle for Loss und dann sind wir beim 3. und 4 und müssen jetzt hoffen, dass wir sie mal stoppen können. Und den hat er.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are
Hargrave
critical
auch
to
auf
keep
dem Platz
drives going.
jetzt.
And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Pressure comes and
Und da liegt er, Fletcher Cox mit dem Sack-Tackle. Mit dem Tackle und dem Sack. Das war doch mal was Gutes. Mal ein Zeichen von der Defense. Der ist weg. Jetzt haben wir gerade Doug Prescott unter Druck. Noch einmal und wir kriegen den Ball wieder. 3. und 14. Der ist weg.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Return wird er auf jeden Fall nicht. So.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Und das ist jetzt mal unsere Chance. Aber Miles Sanders kann nicht viel draus machen. Tyler Croft, ist er drüber? Er ist drüber.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Und der ist weg.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Ach, das gibt's doch nicht.
With a ball at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move
Das ist ärgerlich.
Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the
Jetzt
football.
hast du sie gestoppt und gibst den Ball wieder in der Red Zone wieder. Durch einen Fumble von Hurts. Oh, da kriegt Prescott aber ordentlich ein. Von Bradley Chubb. Und das ordentlich mit der Schulter voran. Also keine Chance für Doug Prescott. Und der ist auch weg. Und damit nur bei einem Field Goal gehalten. Das ist schon mal gut.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL,
So, und jetzt müssen wir aber mal was zeigen.
Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie, just bow.
Either
Not
way,
the tie, but yeah.
Either way,
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over
Wir könnten mit einem Touchdown und PAT in Führung gehen. Aber dafür brauchen wir erstmal den Touchdown. Und das ist halt das Schwierige an diesem Unterfangen. Und der kommt nicht an.
possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll fire it deep for... It got his man.
So, den hat Rager.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield.
31 Yards, der kam schon mal an.
That goes for a gain of 31.
So.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown.
Den hat AB.
About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So. Oh, so.
Throwing his Hurts. This ball
Den hat
completes
Rager.
And they'll get this one to about
Schön,
the 20-yard
schön
line.
Rager.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So. Auch immer so.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it.
Das sind ein paar Yards für Jalen Hurts.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the
Jetzt
third one, he
Miles
decided to
Sanders.
down and run
Ich
for
hoffe, er
it.
kann
And he
zeigen, was er
slides
kann.
down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nein.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what
So,
will be a
drittes
third
Quarter
and
ist
4.
vorbei. Wir sind jetzt im
That's
vierten.
a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a
So,
great play
dritter und
there.
4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Und den hat Tyler Croft.
And the Eagles are going to have first and
So,
goal as
so
they
ist
try
gut.
to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
So.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And nothing.
Und der war schon mal
He's
nicht gut.
immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5.
Und den
And
hatte
it'll be
auch
brought
Tyler
down here
Croft,
at the
aber
3-yard line. 5 yards
Ja.
that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed.
And
Und
he is
den
into
läuft
the end
Jalen
zone.
Hurts rein.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will
So.
be in the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that
Und
was
der
an
ist drinne.
all-encompassing drive because it was his
Und
arm
damit
that got his
führen wir
team down to
14
that
zu
point.
13,
But his legs that
5:38
finished the
vor
deal.
Ende.
Give him credit for making it happen.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead.
Das
here
ist
in
schon
this
mal
fourth
nicht
quarter.
ganz so
Now after the
schlecht.
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
So, und jetzt hoffen wir mal, dass wir Elliott wieder so unter Druck, Prescott so unter Druck setzen können, dass der Drive nicht wirklich erfolgreich wird, aber das fängt schon mal nicht ganz so gut an mit der Mary Cooper, der den Ball hier fängt. Wir nehmen uns Wallace diesmal und versuchen CD Lamb zu schützen. So, da kann Surratt Schulz was, glaube ich, schützen.
yards, the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be taken down.
Da muss man auch mal mitten im Play niesen.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive.
So.
It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Get him down. 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And there is
Da konnte Elliott wenigstens gestoppt werden. 3. und 5. Und jetzt machen wir so. Ja, und da ist die Verbindung mal wieder zum EA-Server weg. Läuft. Danke EA. Ich lasse es jetzt einfach drinnen nach letzter Woche. Da habe ich sie ja auch rausgeschnitten, aber... Ja, irgendwie müssen wir jetzt die Cowboys schaffen zu stoppen. Damit wir gleich sicher den Ball einfach nur noch zu Ende laufen brauchen. Jetzt haben sie andere Trikots, glaube ich, an. Obwohl ich sie vorhin nicht mal gewechselt habe. Okay, gut. Und es ist alles ein bisschen heller geworden. Und ja, der kommt natürlich bei Amari Cooper an. Natürlich, warum denn auch nicht? Ah, komm.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Das ist der Touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CD Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Jetzt wollen sie auch noch einen Two-Point machen. Die zum Glück nicht gut geht. Die zum Glück nicht gut geht. Und jetzt haben wir die letzten 2:43 Zeit. Daraus was zu machen für uns und vielleicht einen Touchdown oder sowas.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Muss man noch mal niesen. So, der kommt schon mal bei Rager an.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Und wir sind in der 2-Minute-Warning. Und AB hat ihn.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Das ist ein neues First Down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
So, den hat Eddie.
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They didn't get the
Und da sind wir jetzt ganz knapp vor der Endzone.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to
Und das ist der Touchdown. 20 Sekunden vom Ende.
And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Und jetzt brauchen sie ein Field Goal, das Spiel auszugleichen in 20 Sekunden. Das könnte am Ende doch noch den Sieg geben für uns. Erstmal ein bisschen einschüchtern. Guten Pollard. So.
Down by a field goal, 20 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is
da ist Fletcher Cox das erste Mal gewesen. Und Greg Zuerlein müsste es dann richten, sollte man in die Field Goal Position kommen. Und der
but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Natürlich kommt der an.
Elliott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to.
Damit haben wir 22-22.
Any other way? This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Eine Sekunde haben wir noch. Vielleicht irgendeinem Pass, der noch vielleicht einen Touchdown bringt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime,
dann bin ich lieber rausgegangen und jetzt haben wir Overtime.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
Und die Cowboys haben zuerst den Ball und so wie das Spiel bisher gelaufen ist, war es das dann für uns. Weil bisher konnten wir sie ein einziges Mal stoppen.
Taken in the end zone, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They control their own
Wir
destiny
brauchen
here.
jetzt Glück, dass wir da irgendwie durchkommen.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to
Mit
just
Elliott,
going
den,
downfield
ja,
and
den
getting
kannst du
field goal
fast
range
gar
to win
nicht
a game.
stoppen.
Still
Also,
having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Well, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 12 yards there and a first down.
das ist das, was ich halt gerade meinte. Den kannst du fast nicht stoppen.
He has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Prescott to throw it.
Und
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
er hätte ruhig intercepted werden können.
Spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Prescott. That is
Und das war's.
at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Obwohl wir auch noch bei dem waren, aber
A partner, a great game that we
ja.
got to see and making it extra special.
Das ist die Niederlage. Naja.
With you in this one. I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I
Passiert.
just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just want
Ich hätte nur gerne mal, also ich persönlich im nächsten Madden gerne, dass ich diese Bälle auch werfen kann. Jetzt nicht nur die KI, diesen letzten, sondern dass ich da auch 5 Minuten stehen kann und warten kann, bis die sich instant freilaufen. Weil irgendwie bleiben meine immer auf einer Position stehen. Naja. Jalen Hurts jetzt 76. Der Running Back, also Sanders kriegt ein paar Boostpunkte. Naja. Ich sage auf jeden Fall schon mal Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Wir schauen uns Playoffs Picture und sehen uns gegen die Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also ich würde jetzt einfach mal sagen, ich sage Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Woche wieder. Wenn es dann wieder heißt Let's Play Madden NFL 21. Eagles gegen Raiders. Ciao.